Hi guys, Mons here. On this episode of Ball in Months, I'm going to be looking at Lakers Week 13 and 14 review. Just before I get started, please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit on the subscribe button. Thank you very much. So let me just get started. So in the past week and a half, Lakers went 4-3. They won 4 games and they lost 3. So the wins that they rattled off were against the Atlanta Hawks, the Raptors, Denver Nuggets, and also the Dallas Mavericks. And the loss was where Charlotte Hornets, Portland Trail Blazers, and obviously Los Angeles Clippers. In all those games, I was very, very impressed with obviously the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks, because the Atlanta Hawks have been hot for the last couple of weeks. The Raptors were also very impressive. The Denver Nuggets, of course, impressive. However, they have no Nikola Jokic, and Dallas Mavericks. Luka always enjoyed beating them because I traded them. And obviously the losses. The Charlotte Hornets, Portland Trail Blazers, and the Clippers. The most disappointing one for me there was the Charlotte Hornets, in my opinion. Like now, we know what the Lakers are, flat track bullies. They're they're a mediocre team, and they're very, very poor defensively with poor shooting and poor role players and poor bench and production as well. I think Lakers is last or second last in the league in terms of points production from the bench, and also just in general production from the bench, in my opinion, from what I researched. It was very, very poor results against the Hornets. In my opinion, that was the most disappointing one for me. They let I think 135 points against the Hornets. When you're playing the Hornets, a team like that, they have nothing to play for, and you're playing poor defense because you're probably not motivated, and you let LaMelo Ball go for 30 points, Brandon Miller go for 26 points, Miles Bridges go for 25 points. There's only going to be one result there, because that's three scorers scoring over 20 points. And you can't offset that in your team, especially only if you only have Luka and LeBron, in my opinion. So I was very, very disappointed with that loss. I think the Blazers were a shed loss. It was a first night of a back-to-back, and Luka was resting, was only LeBron, so I can't really go much into that one. I was disappointed, but however, I think Clippers was a very, very close game. I felt the Lakers could have won that one. They were down by as many as 20-something points and I think in second, third quarter. And LeBron with the bench crew, surprisingly, nearly mounted a comeback against the Los Angeles Clippers. We know on any given night LeBron can still have it. Obviously, I know it's 41 at the moment, but on any given night when LeBron is LeBron, he can still have it. But he's not going to do that every night, in my opinion. W's, I'm going to go through the wins. Against the Hawks, it was very, very impressive because the Hawks are a very, very hot team. LeBron with 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists in near triple-double. And Luka with 25, 27, 5, and 12. And we have DeAndre Ayton chipping in and LaRavia chipping in with 17 points. And a quick word on Jack LaRavia. Big fan of him. I'm Jake LaRavia, big fan of him. Very good acquisition. Ever since he's been in starting lineup for Reeves, he's been very, very good. Rui's back, but Rui's on the bench. But I think LaRavia is better defensively than Rui, in my opinion. And you're going to need production like that from the role players if you're to get anywhere this season. So in the Raptors, the second night of a back-to-back, very, very impressive. Very, very impressive, in my opinion. They held the Raptors to a season low 93 points. That was very, very good. Defensively, they were very, very good that night. DeAndre Ayton with 25 points, 13 rebounds. Luka with 25 points, 7 assists. LeBron with 24 points and 7 assists as well. That was the best defensive display I've seen from the Lakers this season. It was very, very impressive, in my opinion. And Denver Nuggets, for me, without Jokic, they're still a threat. But obviously, Jokic is Jokic, one of the best players in the world. Without him, obviously, the game was a little bit easier. But this was Luka's best game of the season by country mile. It was very efficient. It was very, very good. It was aggressive. He got to the basket. His threes went in. And he ended up with 38 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's vintage Luka. That's Luka I want to see on a nightly basis. Obviously, you don't want to get that every night, but I want to see that more regularly from Luka. Being an efficient scorer, scoring them and getting others involved as well was very, very good. And he's thrown a lot more effort on defense in the last couple of weeks as well. And obviously LeBron with a measly 19, 9, and 8. And Marcus Smart with a 15 points as well. Against the Mavericks, okay win. Mavericks a young team. Anthony Davis is injured. Luka always loves to get one against them. Luka always shows out against the Dallas Mavericks. Ended up with 33 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. The Lakers mounted double-digit comeback. Luka was fantastic in that as well. And LeBron was very, very good in the fourth quarter. LeBron came to life in the fourth quarter. I think he had like 7 or 8 points before then, and the fourth quarter he hit a couple of big shots, a couple of big jump shots, and then Rui Hachimura, the Black Samurai, unbelievable. He hit two big threes and one a turnaround jumper as well. Fantastic. That got us back and that got us all the way home, and we won that game. I think that was a must-win game, especially on the road as well. Fantastic. And obviously, Luka was going to show up against Dallas Mavericks. He hates Dallas Mavericks. He doesn't hate them, but he hates the fact that they traded them. Another okay last couple, maybe like near 2 weeks for the Lakers. But like I said, this is a mediocre team. If you want this team to compete, there has to be some trade made. I would like to keep Rui Hachimura offensively because he's very, very good offensively, knocking shots down, but defensively he's very, very poor. Austin Reeves, I think Austin Reeves is back in practice. So I'm looking forward to seeing again Austin Reeves back as well. So obviously we're going to have Austin Reeves, Luka, and LeBron, three primary scorer. The role players just need to chip in a little bit more. The role players are very, very poor. The role players need to chip in a little bit more for the Lakers to have any chance. I think they're fifth in the West at the moment. The West is a bloodbath. Anyone can beat anyone. So for me right now, I think people are just coasting through the regular season. I can't wait for the postseason. I personally can't wait for the postseason as well. It's going to be a fantastic postseason. My favorite time of the year, one of my favorite times of the sport in the year is postseason playoff time for basketball. April, May, June kind of come soon enough for me, in my opinion. That's pretty much it for the Lakers for me. I will cover them over the next couple of week and a half again. I'm probably going to come back next Tuesday or next Wednesday, give you another Lakers week review as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit on the subscribe button. And if you're a Lakers fan, please comment below what your thoughts on LeBron's contract, your thoughts on LeBron so far this season, your thoughts on Luka so far this season, and also what your thoughts on the squad. If you think we can compete for a championship, if you think you should trade players, maybe LeBron, please drop a comment below. Thank you very much. Peace out.